So I hope when I open this, it doesn't just like turn to dust. Hey everybody, my name is Gavin and I love horror. With Evil Dead Rise tearing it up at the box office and fans of the series really being reinvigorated, I thought it'd be fun to go back and take a look at a previous figure release from one of the most popular movies in the Evil Dead franchise, Army of Darkness. Today we're going to be doing a vintage unboxing. We're going to be looking at the McFarlane Toys Movie Maniacs 4 Evil Ash from Army of Darkness. Let's get into it. Before we get to the unboxing, would absolutely appreciate if you leave a like for this video and subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. I am chugging towards 3,000 subscribers, which is crazy. I appreciate all your help. I appreciate you sharing my shorts, searching for stuff on YouTube, and then finding my videos. I greatly appreciate everybody who stops by and watches one of my videos. Love you guys. Really. All right, so like I said, today we're looking at the Movie Maniacs 4 Evil Ash. And in the late 90s and to mid-2000s, there was no real other figure line to buy horror merchandise than the McFarlane Toys Movie Maniacs line. And they recently announced that Movie Maniacs are coming back, but I don't think it's going to be the same because I guess in this new line, I guess they consider Ted Lasso as a movie maniac. So I don't know what that's about. But if you were a horror fan, from 1999 to like 2004, there was no better line than Movie Maniacs. They did so many great figures. They did The Thing, they did The Fly, they did a RoboCop that is great and actually sits on my shelf behind me. They did a lot of great figures for horror movies and really took things to the next level as far as like horror merchandise goes. However, there were some drawbacks though. If any of you still have McFarlane Toys Movie Maniacs, they are very, very brittle. So I hope when I open this, it doesn't just like turn to dust. But overall, let's take a look at this packaging here. This figure is from 2001. So this is a 22-year-old figure. This toy can legally drink, and it does. I've seen it. Also give a shout out to my friend Dan who got me this for Christmas like 2 years ago, and then I never opened it for the channel. But the figure is very 2001's packaging. It doesn't have like the cool open box like you see with NECA figures. Also, you can check out my review and unboxing of the NECA Ash from Evil Dead in the link above. So check that out if you want to see more Evil Dead unboxing. But as you can see, it's just like a standard plastic packaging on a cardboard back. As you can see, it is yellowed to hell. It's been sitting in the sun or in somebody's garage for a while. So that's why I don't feel bad unboxing this. Like, it's so vintage. This is garbage. Like, look, you can see where they tore off several tags up here. I like to joke that you're not in a real toy store unless they have a wall full of yellowed Movie Maniacs and a wall full of Star Wars The Phantom Menace toys. That's how you know a toy store is legit. But as you can see here, you got the regular stuff. It's very yellowed. Got the cool little thing right there. The one thing about Movie Maniacs as opposed to NECA figures is these are going to be more statues than actual figures. So we're not going to be getting a lot of articulation from Evil Ash, but hopefully it'll still look good displayed with my other Evil Dead stuff. But on the back of the package, you can see the other stuff that you can that you could get at the time. You can still buy it on eBay and stuff. But this Jaws set actually is quite expensive now. So if you have that in your collection, good job. You own something of value. But you can see they had like a Blair Witch there. They had in this series, they also had like Candyman. They had the T-1000. They also had the T-800. But they did not have the likeness rights to Arnold Schwarzenegger. So that's why he's more battle damaged than he was seen in the movie. So that's a little fun tidbit for you. And my channel is all about fun tidbits. And you can see some other stuff coming up here, and by coming up, I mean released 20 years ago. McFarlane did a lot of weird stuff like Tortured Souls. He did like a weird Twisted Oz set, so that's always fun to see what kind of stuff McFarlane would team up with like Clive Barker and just do weird horror figures. But now, let's go ahead and open him up. As you can see, he's already coming off the card here, so I don't feel bad opening this. Oh God, it is just, oh, I'm gonna breathe in that 2000s air. It's all trapped in here. Okay, so it comes off. Oh God, it's just, oh God, the dry rot is real. And I'm pretty sure I've just inhaled everything from a factory that has been aging for 20 years. Oh, look at that sweet, sweet yellow packaging. This was near a smoker, probably. But there you go. There's Evil Ash right there in that pose. The figure does look really good. Like, it's a 21-year-old figure, 22-year-old figure, but I mean, the sculpt is good. It looks legit. This is a figure that I don't know why I didn't own before I got it for a Christmas present in 2020, but it looks really good. He's got some twist ties held in there, so let's go ahead and get those cut. Here's Evil Ash in all of his unboxed glory right there, and this is a good looking figure. I will say though, I'm a little, I mean, like with all Movie Maniacs, this is more of a 6-inch plastic statue than an actual functioning action figure. There's very little articulation I can see already. There's no extra heads, there's no extra hands. This is pretty much what you get, which for the time was pretty standard. You can see here he's got a little bit of arm articulation. He's got a swivel there. He's got a swivel on his hand, but there's no elbow joint, anything like that. Also, I'm really being careful with these because sometimes McFarlane toys have a tendency to be a little brittle, little breakable. I have a Thing figure that like the tentacles just like if you barely like blow on it, it just crumbles everywhere. So and on this arm, he's got a little bit of a swivel as well. A little bit of hand articulation. Everything's very stiff on this. He's got a cool cloak here that is kind of that rubbery material. And then down here, there's absolutely no leg articulation. There is a little bit of a waist swivel there, and you got some foot swivel action, but that is gonna be it for Evil Ash. He is more statue than figure. Let's go ahead and see what accessories he came with. He did come with these swords. The accessories on McFarlane toys also were very, very brittle. So hopefully it actually goes in his hands without just snapping. So we'll go ahead now and just slide. Which one goes in where? They got these little balls on them, so it's gonna be a little, I am so scared. So we'll go ahead and slide that one in there. Okay, so it goes in pretty, Yep, just like I said, so brittle, already broke, and I barely put like any torque on it whatsoever, so immediately broke, just with no force whatsoever. I'll probably have to super glue this bad boy together, but like I barely, just like putting any pressure on, and it is just broke immediately. So that is a bummer. How did we live? How did we live? Pretty sure this one's gonna also just break right in half because you got that fat in there, and then you've got like that little bit of a, this is also going to break, and I'm going to be so bummed. Okay, so unsurprisingly, I did get that sword in without breaking it in half, but still it is a bummer that now he has a handle in one hand, another sword in another hand. This is what it should look like. It should be like two sworded action there, just really cool looking. Yeah, he's got two swords, but no, he has one sword because this other one broke. So there you go. I mean, I'll try to glue it for like some B-roll or whatever, but it is just, it's a real bummer that, and I know it's old, but still it should not, even when that was new, it would have done the same thing. Quality control from 20 years ago, what are you doing? The other accessory that it comes with, and a lot of the Movie Maniacs came with this, and they're neither here nor there for me. They came with little movie poster stands that I guess are pretty novel. Just take up a lot of room on your shelf. Or Movie Maniacs. You've got the little movie poster there that goes there. So you can like stand it up and put it behind your Movie Maniacs, I guess. But overall, I mean, it is a figure from 21 years ago. It looks cool. It's one of the only Evil Ash figures that have ever been made in this scale. So if you're wanting an Evil Ash, this is going to be pretty much your only option. You can still find them pretty cheap on eBay for like 40 to 60 bucks, somewhere around there. Less if they're broken, loose, or if they have like a really yellowed card. But overall, not a bad figure, not one you need to rush out and buy. But if you do like Evil Ash and you're more into collecting vintage Movie Maniacs, just be careful when you put the swords in, because it'll f***ing break. But what do you think? Are you a fan of the Movie Maniacs line, or were you just never into it? Were you just from the get-go like, I need a better quality toy? Let me know in the comments below. If you did love Movie Maniacs though, let me know, what is your favorite Movie Maniac of all time? Let me know, drop a comment below. As always, please leave a like for this video and subscribe to this channel for more unboxing, movie reviews, shorts about how scary things are. Be sure to subscribe for all that stuff. And until next time, stay weird.